This is Born in 62, I'm Henrik. Today I'll talk about resistance from your nearest and dearest. Have you ever tried to make positive changes in your life and then be surprised to find that those nearest to you, your family, your friends, reacted negatively and offered resistance to your project? Maybe you announce that you'll quit your job and go back to school to get another education. Maybe you'll try something new and different, join a political party, try out a new sport, whatever. It might be just a small project like stop smoking or losing weight or something like that. And to your surprise, those who should support you, those who you're supposed to get help from and support, offer resistance and react negatively. Why is that? If the prospect of resistance from your own family and your friends sounds familiar, then you probably know this. If you ever try to lose weight and you're at a family get-together and you say, no thanks, I'll not have that cake, I'll not have wine, I'll not have beer, I'll not eat snacks, whatever they are offering you, you have probably heard remarks like, come on, you're fine as you are, you don't have to lose weight, why are you doing that, I baked this cake for you, you'll only be fattening tomorrow, and so on. All this, why is this coming? Why don't they support you? Why are you not saying, great, you're trying to do something, you have a positive project, you want to change your life, great, go on. Instead, it's all this negativity, it's a lot of holding you back and not supporting you. Why is that? Usually there are three reasons. One is that they want to protect you. People who love you will also want to protect you. It's very likely that your parents, since you were a child, have protected you against a lot of stuff, and they want to keep doing that. If you come on with a project they are afraid that you will fail in, they will protect you against this failure. Maybe your parents never did get the education or the job or the opportunities in life they wanted. And maybe they thought afterwards that, well, maybe we are not fit to get an education. Maybe our family is not the kind of family that go on and take on executive jobs or travel the world or get educations. And now they project that fear of failure to you, because if they couldn't do it, why should you do it? So they want to protect you against this failure and say, I don't think it's a great idea, maybe you shouldn't do it, and have you thought of this and that? That is all to protect you. Not that it does help you much, but it does help to know why they're doing it. The number two reason can be jealousy. Maybe your brother or your aunt or someone else, some of your friends, secretly wanted to do something like you are trying to do now. And as they failed to get it started or failed to get it ended or never really gave it any try, they have this bit of jealousy in them because they persuaded themselves that it was impossible. No one from this family ever got an education. No one from this part of town ever made it big. No one ever really had success in losing weight, or whatever they are telling themselves. And now you're proving them wrong, because if you succeed, all these excuses they've made for themselves, they are not really good anymore, because now you prove that it can be done. So there can be some kind of jealousy within people who care about you, love you too. So this could also be a reason. The third reason is closely related to the other two reasons. Most people have a very strong picture of who they are, where they are in the world, and that is related to the people they know, their family, their friends. We fit together, we're part of the same world. Recently I've talked about this model concerning how our lives can be switched between the comfort zone, the learning zone and the panic zone. I'm in my own comfort zone. This is where I belong. My picture of myself is rooted here. But that picture of the comfort zone also includes my family and my friends. So those people around you, your friends, your family, have a picture of you within their comfort zone. When you suddenly announce that you will do something new, you shake up their comfort zone and you actually hold them kicking and screaming, picturally, out in the panic zone. If a husband says to his wife, well, I want to quit my job, I want to get an education, I want to start something new, she'll be worried both about their economy, what will happen if he quits his job, but also about what will he become, will he change, will he meet a lot of different person at that new study, that new education, will he be another? She had known him for several years and he has always been the same. He fits into her comfort zone. And now he has just kicked her out in the panic zone. You can take the same with parents who are afraid that their kids will join a circus, a rock band, travel the world. And what they are afraid of is that they are leaving. It can be a man who has a wife or a girlfriend and she says, well, I want to lose 20 pounds. And he will start worrying about their relationship because now they have been together for quite a while and maybe they're both a bit overweight, and that in reality offers some comfort because this is how we are. You look a little overweight, you look a little overweight, and we're good together. Suddenly she changes her diet, she starts exercising, and he's worried because, oh, what will happen to our relationship? Will I lose her? If she loses a lot of weight and gets more attractive, will other men try to steal her? And so on. So actually, when you are announcing that you are going to make some kind of positive change, it's only positive for you because you have given it thought, you have thought about this, and you are going from your comfort zone out in your learning zone. You are taking a risk, you're trying to change your life, but you have time to work it out, and for you it's a learning zone experience. You are risking something, yes, but you have given it much thought and you know you can do it. The other people around you, your friends, family, whatever, you are not telling them, hey, come with me out into the learning zone. You are actually hauling them straight into the panic zone, and this is why they react like they do. So, when you start on some kind of project that you know will have effect on the others around you, not a small project like painting the kitchen or something like that, but something that will be life-changing, something where you know it will have effect on your loved ones or your friends, you can employ some strategies and you have to try to work out what will happen. In future videos I will talk about how to make these changes, how to plan coming from the dream, making it a plan, a project, and finish it, get to the finish line. But today I'll give you some hints what to do about your relatives and your friends. First off, you have to recognize that there can be resistance. It's not the same as there will be resistance, but think of all the people you know, try to identify who will think what of this. Some of your friends will say, great, other friends will say, and some friends will be wishy-washy and you don't have to do that much about them. But the key persons in your life, identify how they react. You'll probably know it if you think about it. And then talk to them one at a time. It will make a great difference if you approach your mother, your brother, your aunt, some of your friends one by one. Sit down and talk to them about the project and have prepared well, because what will be in their minds is what's in it for me. And if the conclusion in their mind is that they will lose you or lose time with you or your relationship will suffer, then address that issue. Tell them that you will be away this and that much, and you will try to see them on these days, and how you will cope with all this. If you are going to another town, tell them I'll be home in the weekends. If you are trying to start a new business, tell them, okay, I'll work some of the weeknights to do this, but I'll be there for you in the weekend. Tell them exactly how this will affect your relationships, because then you can get them back into the comfort zone and say, hey, you will not lose me. I'll still be there. There might be some changes, but it will only be minor changes. That is very important, because everybody in their own soul are selfish. People will deny this, but we will always say, what's in it for me? What will happen to me if you do this and that? So strategy number 1, approach them one at a time instead of announcing it at the dinner table some night and everybody will be, what is happening? So this is the number 1 to do. Number 2 strategy, get allies. This is great for your project. Have someone who can help you along. Better yet, several persons to different stages of your project. If you're going to lose weight, get an ally in your father or one of your friends or someone else. Ask them to work for you instead of working against you. You shouldn't say the last thing to them, but get an ally. An ally can help you to fulfill your project. An ally can also help you talk to the other persons. Exactly as when you was a child, getting your father to understand it before you talk to your mother can actually help you a lot, because then your father will help you talk to your mother and say, it's no big deal and everything is all right and so on. So you can do the same with a lot of people. And actually sometimes you can take one of the people you suspect will offer the most resistance and ask them to help you and be your ally. And if you get them to accept the project, they will take ownership of that. And if you try to ask them in a nice way and tell them that their support is very important for them, you do exactly what they want, because you tell them that their support is important, and thereby we're back in their comfort zone, because now they know they're secure, they're safe, you will still be there. So if you get people to help you in that way, they can both help you with your project, but also help you talk to the other people. The last group, those we suspect are jealous. Maybe you can use strategy number 2 and get them to help you. But sometimes you may also face the fact, the reality, that some people will always be negative to your project and offer resistance. And maybe it's a fact that your relationship with these people will suffer until they come around and decide there's nothing they can do about what you are doing. So if it's a project running over a few weeks, then it's one thing. If it's taking a new education or something that will last for years, it can be quite tiring to have people working against you all this time. So you might in the end up with a strategy that means that you will see less and less to these people, you will simply avoid them. It may be the cost, it may be the negative part of your project that some people can't join you. But hey, it's your life and you have to do what you can do best. But the first thing you gotta do when you start out a project is thinking about your relations and make strategies how to deal with them. In future videos I will talk about the other part of a project, how to have a dream and make that dream a plan, and then execute the plan and make it a reality so you can have positive changes in your life. I hope you will be there, so see you next time around. Bye.